Hello, and welcome back. If you are new here, thank you for joining me. This is Trisha Walters, also known as Trisha Brow Whisperer. And I'd like for you to join me as I glam my good friend, Miss Sandra Gabriel. We're doing a bit of a soft glam, but we go big with Sandra's eyes. And while I do that and walk you through the process, I'm not going to give you instructional tips this time. I'm just going to give you a little love story. So, the love story is about how I fell in love with makeup. It started many years ago. I really was doing the 9 to 5 thing, but home on mat leave, taking care of my youngest, and wanted a way out. I just did not want to leave my babies. In that time, a friend of mine introduced me to a makeup line. I knew nothing of it. It was not my dig. I was really just an athletic lady. And I said, makeup is forever and people love it. Have a little bit of an artistic eye. Why not give it a shot? Long story short, it was really not for me in the regards of sales and numbers and growing a team. But little by little, what I found is my curiosity for understanding why things are the way they are and understanding why my customers didn't want to order online makeup led me to start playing with it as well. The colors and the way they shine when there's shimmer and glitter involved. Something about it just did something different inside of me. Little did I know that it was God's gift that He was planting inside of me. So I just started to play so that I could have a valid response from my clients who had a rebuttal about why they rather go in store than order online. As I did many events, which I really did love doing, but they weren't profitable, I learned to communicate and to see people's features in a different way. I'd rather say I learned to love my face. Part of that journey really got a little bit deeper for me when I had to shave my head. I have alopecia, and some years back, just hiding it got too difficult, and I was at the end of my rope. One of the biggest obstacles was being aware that once I went all the way and shaved, I would not be able to come back. I never knew if the hair would grow back or what my head shape would be, but I started to love myself enough to know that God had me this far, and He blessed me in so many ways, and I have nothing to lose. So, shaved the head, and when I had to look in the mirror, I was forced to see all the things I didn't want to see and sit with them until they were no longer a thing. So the spots on my head, just had to get used to looking at them, and discoloration and any little dents and crevices that I didn't foresee, I just had to look at them, call them ugly till I stopped. And it didn't take very long for me to start to see the shape of my eyes differently. And when I did my eyebrows again, how that opened up my eyes. And then when I wiped off the tears and put all the foundation and concealer in all the right places, I saw me in a new way. And that began my journey of learning to love my face. And I realized it wasn't about selling the makeup. It was really just about sharing what I had learned to love, which was a little bit more of me. So here we are. I'm doing eye makeup on Miss Sandra. She is one of my favorite muses, and one of the reasons is because she has always seen a gift in me even before I could see it in myself. So she wanted to support me from the day was one, and she's allowed me on numerous occasions to grace her face with a little bit of foundation and concealer. It's really hard to go matte on her eyelids. I love to play up her features. You never know how far you can go with her face, but bold it's totally allowable on her face. So this time I wanted to go a little cooler because we always go in the golden colors, but we wanted to go with a cooler undertone. That means a little more blue, and still I couldn't help myself but put a little shimmer in it. So back to this love story of makeup. after I had the opportunity of seeing myself past the fears of not liking myself and liking the way I looked, I unlocked something in me, and I started to see people's features. Like, I don't see faces, I see features and energy, and it started to become contagious, being able to change the way people see themselves, because a little bit of makeup can take a low spirit to the highest highs. And that's what it started to become for me. I literally fell in love with myself through makeup. And the reason being is I never took time to understand that you got to love yourself first before you can throw that on anybody else, because it will not stick. Because learning to love yourself then allows you to love others in the most appropriate way. Back to the love of the makeup. My friends started to become the word of mouth and share the fact that I have some type of gift with makeup, and they spoke my name in rooms before I even knew it. And one thing leads to another. What I found is the way people would respond when they'd see themselves after having the makeup done, the way they light up and start to speak about their face the way they weren't before. They'll start saying, oh, I never look at my eyes, or look at my cheekbones, or that is magical ultimately. And I started to understand that not everybody loves their face, and I knew that firsthand. So I was so blessed that I didn't go looking for this. God gifted me with this talent, and I was just trying to figure out how to use it. And let me tell you, it's scary, because again, when you're not trying to do something for gain, it just really is something you are compelled to do. Like, I see Sandra and sometimes I'm like, I just want to try this color on you. And so I'm in love with the fact that people are happy to allow me to share that with them and to open that up. Some people don't see themselves with makeup because there's been a bad experience in the past. And I'd like to cut that tie. And I'm proud to say that I've been able to do that for me. The long and short of my presence is to be able to share what I discovered in a way so that nobody ever sees less than what they really are. God made us all beautiful. They say beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, but we are the ones who see ourselves first. And so we have to learn to love ourselves first. And I love to play that up in my videos, my tutorials, when people sit in my chair. If there's something I can share with you about heightening or bringing forth a feature, I'm definitely going to share that. I'm not about the gatekeeping, and I'm just so blessed to have many friends, supporters, and loved ones who are welcome to sit in my chair anytime so that we can get going and have another experience like the last. So while I wrap this love story up, I just thank every one of you who have supported me along the way in one way, shape, or form, whether it be a referral, a tag, a shout out. I appreciate the chances that God has been able to bless me with to share this gift and talent. I'm just trying to do God's work here, and I am blessed, and I am so pleased to continue to grow every day. And I thank you for following me. If you like the tutorial version of my videos, stay tuned, keep following, because there's something bigger coming. My goal is to make sure that there isn't a person out there who is feeling insecure or low about themselves, or feeling like they can't show up fully for who they are, for who God blessed them to be, because of insecurity. If there's any way I can help, I am trying to make sure that I can connect to the young ones, to the elders, to the ones in between. Anytime we grow, we also have to grow in the way we apply our makeup. So follow for more. I have something for everyone. Tips, tricks, and just storytelling as well. Here we are with the final touch. This is a pink glossy lip on yours truly, Miss Sandra Gabriel. Once again, I thank you for blessing me with your presence. Don't forget to like, share, and follow.